Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Mike Tyson's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action. Muhammad Ali's making his way to the ring right now. Puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory.
In the blue corner, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson. His adversary, fighting out of Louisville, the greatest of all time,
All right, fellas. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder.
Taking too many punches. Hands up.
With this matchup of Ali and Tyson, what could we expect early on, Teddy?
Well, I think the easiest thing to look at, to break it down, is that you look for the speed of Ali, the elusiveness, you know, the footwork of Ali against the power and aggression of Tyson. But really, I think it's going to come down maybe to the power, the most powerful muscle in the body that we don't think about enough, but Ali does, and that's the mind. And I think it's going to be the mind as this fight goes on. If Tyson doesn't get lucky early, look for Ali to pull him into places that Tyson is not used to being pulled into.
He comes back with the left hand again. Mike Tyson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Targeting the left hand down low. Halfway through this round here. Well-placed hook to the head. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
Ali's a smart fighter, and in doing so, the smart thing to do for him would be to utilize his jab. He's got a good one.
Yeah, and he's confident with it. See, it's one thing having a good one. You know how many people out there are good at certain things, but they don't have the confidence, they don't know it. He knows that he's good with it. That's the key.
Stay away from those.
And he's holding. A piercing jab by Muhammad Ali. Good-looking two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Final 10 seconds of round number one. This round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have every once in a while, very short arms. You know,
They do.
These guys
They don't have the reach.
No,
they
they
can't
don't.
reach for the wallet.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table, but great guys.
Mike Tyson's off mark all night long, and Teddy, he's getting tired just missing punches.
Well, this is a good example. You know, we know what happens when they land, but this is a good example of what happens when they don't land. Sometimes you get a little discouraged.
Oh, and there he lands the right hand well.
Just get out there.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
It appears that Mike Tyson has weathered that storm.
Yeah, you're right, Joe, he has. But my question is, what about the damage that the storm did? Does that start to show itself? In other words, does Tyson get a little tentative now?
Not able to land the headshot. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Solid right by Muhammad Ali.
Watch that.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Comes across with a hook up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. A headshot blocked. Teddy, in terms of pure strategy, facing Mike Tyson, what can you take advantage of?
Well, he needs to be set to punch, so obviously you don't want to stand right in front of him. You want to give him angles. You want to give him some lateral movement. Keep him more balanced. Keep his feet moving. If his feet are moving, his hands usually are not coming at you.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Back to the body.
Tyson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And that round is over. And as this fighter walks back to his stool, you can see the obvious swelling around his face. If I'm in the opposing corner, I point that out to my guy. I let him know, hey, look at that. That's a nice big target you can go after now.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? If I'm in the other corner, I'm pointing out something else too. Don't think that you have a guy now that you don't have to worry about, because you know that old saying, a wounded animal is a dangerous one. But now that his eye is starting to be impaired, his vision's being impaired, he might come out desperate for the first 30 seconds. So I'm telling my guy, you better be ready maybe for an avalanche to come at you.
Good way to protect the midsection. Hits him in the mug with the right.
Focus.
Scores. Big with the hook to the head.
Uppercut.
Look at Muhammad Ali and his ability to avoid punches here. He's got it every which way. He's slick, he's smooth, he blocks and parries. Good defense. Really good job by Ali. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Big shot. Of course, Mike Tyson has a history with being down, but not necessarily out. Will this be like the first knockdown against Buster Douglas or the final? So the knockdown scored against Mike Tyson, but his opponent may want to watch out as Tyson has steadied himself back up on his feet. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Overhand right can be so effective.
Pace yourself.
Come on, kid, focus.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. How about that left right there? Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tyson's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. And that does it for this round.
Nice and calm. Nice and calm, right? How you feeling? He's counter-punching. You need to be aware of that, okay? Watch for the counter. You can't let this guy throw first.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Nice and relaxed. You're in control, all right? Got that? You're in control, so take your time.
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles, but maybe going to lose the war because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
Tyson's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Ali's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
With the hook. Keep moving, keep moving.
Pace yourself.
Ali's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Halfway through round number 4. proving to be elusive.
Nice, nice!
Ali's having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting them off balance. He's frustrating them a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
Little head knocking with that right hand.
Come on, kid, focus!
Look at that! That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tyson's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times today.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
Really frustrating his opponent now. Ali's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Watch that! It's all right, people.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Right back to it upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Great work offensively landing that combination by Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson's just being very hesitant right now offensively. His first thought since being stunned in this fight is protect myself, protect myself. It's like he's turned the off switch on his offense.
Yeah, but you can't do that. The lights go off, it gets all dark there. You have to find a way to still have that light on. You know, find the window of opportunity somewhere. They are out there. Be creative.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. this round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him, not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
Keep your distance, all right? Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up that jab and finish off with the hook.
The start of the 6th round. Muhammad Ali's coming out here at the start of this round, knowing that the first half of this fight clearly has him out way in front on the scorecards.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys don't do good when they're way out in front because they start letting up a little bit. They start taking things for granted. That is probably the only thing that can be an enemy of him right now.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Ali's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Halfway through round 6.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Ali blocks it. Ali's putting on a show here. Defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
Oh, keep your feet
Nothing
moving.
there on the punch by Muhammad Ali.
Focus.
Fires right back at him. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Okay, now we work, all right? You need to start throwing punches and punches. It's going to work now.
Back to action here at the start of this round. That last round was very interesting because it was the kind of round that can turn a fight in a completely new direction. He did well.
Yeah, you know, the old time saying was bad start, good finish. Well, that's what he's hoping for, good finish.
Take yourself. Uppercut. Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
A nice block by Mike Tyson.
body, kid. Body shots.
And he engages in the clinch. Muhammad Ali's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Enough focus. Keep it going.
Keep moving. Keep
Just
moving.
grabbing onto his opponent.
Relax. Relax.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Mike Tyson.
Pace yourself.
Keep working it.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Come on. Keep focused.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. It's beaten. I need you to throw more than one punch out there.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Good, good. Nice work.
Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8, but there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, namely that right hand over the jab.
Throwing a lot of punches here. Now, his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
You need to keep that head moving. Keep it going. Hook. Hook.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
Move your head. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Stay on the outside.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Ali's power punching tonight has been on the mark throughout. You almost wonder if his opponent can take anymore.
Yeah, well, you wonder if his opponent gets insulted if you miss him. I mean, move your head.
Next round, let's keep this.
Take control.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. He pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And the old 1-2 by Muhammad Ali. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Uppercut! Guard your head!
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Jab and a straight right by Muhammad Ali.
Body shots!
Tyson's work rate is impressive, Teddy, but his connect percentage is not.
Now, there's two reasons for it. So one is his opponent. His opponent is pretty smart in there. You know, he's not just standing there saying, hey, hit me. He's moving, he's being smart defensively. The other thing is the punches are a little too wide. Needs to shorten them up a little.
He just does not appear to have the stamina it takes to be in this fight.
I don't know if he has the will or the stamina.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali.
Good job, buddy.
Wow, look at that, trading shots. Decide to trade there. And we come to the end of the round. Muhammad Ali's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
That was good. Took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
Now this is it, 10th and final round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Back to the body. Go.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Parries that punch intended for the head.
Finish with the hook.
And he returns on that exchange.
Good job, buddy. There you go.
Unable to land clean by Mike Tyson.
Keep working, bud.
Nice defense. Good block by Muhammad Ali. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good return fire that time.
Come on.
Blocks it away. One to give one. Uppercut in return.
Unload. Attaboy.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. This was a sure and steady effort by Muhammad Ali tonight, and it earns him a unanimous decision win. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever a question of who was going to win. It was how. Was it going to be knockout or unanimous decision? He got it the right way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Joe Frazier's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. George Foreman's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him.
Introducing first, his professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Beaufort, Smokin' Joe Frazier. And his opponent across the ring with a record of 76 triumphs, with 68 knockouts and 5 losses, by way of Marshall, Big George Foreman.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Frazier's got to deal with a cut cheek. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's 2 ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
Come on, kid, bust it.
Blocks the headshot. A huge uppercut by Joe Frazier. George Foreman's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Halfway through round number 1. That's a good left hand by George Foreman. Left to the body. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by George Foreman. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Big George Foreman. Oh, what an uppercut he just landed. Joe's not that shy about bringing it early on, but what can we expect here?
Bringing it early on. That's exactly what you're going to expect, and that's what you're going to get.
Teddy, the influences in the corner of Joe Frazier, Yank Durham and Eddie Futch, what effect have they had on him?
The effect that both guys are the same kind of guys. Reliable, dependable guys, guys you can trust, guys you can move forward in your career with and not miss a step.
And guys that align well with Frazier's style?
Yeah, they understand what his strengths are and they feed into them.
Right to the head with that right. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Joe Frazier. Frazier's left working well that time.
Come on, kid, bust it.
End of round 1.
You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. That's a heck of a shot, that hook by Foreman. What a destructive hook to the head by Joe Frazier.
Keep working the body.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Great hook to the head that time. Nice solid left hand scored by Joe Frazier. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Now he ties up there. Scored well with the left downstairs. And that is not what his opponent really wants. He's backed up against the ropes. Oh, good exchange there. Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Big block by Big George. A solid uppercut by George Foreman. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here. Frazier's able to land a good, solid left hand. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Hard charging with that right hand. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Foreman is rising up after being knocked down. Big George went down. Now he's going to continue on.
And now he has to find a way to kill that clock.
Count down the final moments of this round. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in, that it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Foreman gets a chance at redemption here with a fresh round. But, Teddy, I'm always concerned as to how a fighter looks after he's been knocked down in the last round.
Well, it depends how much experience he has. And he has enough experience to handle this, to kind of shake it off, get himself together, and move forward.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Able to land the hook to the head.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Smoking Joe with a smoking right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Foreman's defense is paying off now. They both decide to bring it. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good right hand. George Foreman is searching for an answer here, but you can see that don't be surprised if wow! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. Foreman's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
George Foreman's hurt by a big shot. What a big shot. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
The fight is over. Foreman's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Smoking Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier's able to come up with a knockout victory, and he does it that early in the fight?
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Evander Holyfield's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. Vladimir Klitschko's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, his professional record consists of 43 wins, with 28 knockouts and 10 defeats. Fighting out of Atlanta, Evander, the Real Deal Holyfield. His adversary. His professional record stands at 55 wins, including 49 big knockouts and only 3 defeats. Vladimir, Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko.
Okay, guys. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round 1 underway. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vladimir Klitschko.
Teddy, talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side of the game when you have two speedy fighters matching up.
Well, you know what? I'm going to whisper in my guy's ear a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? Use his speed against him. Step out a little bit. Let him shadow box a little bit. There's nobody there. And when he misses, step right back in. Make him pay.
You get the sense that Vladimir Klitschko could almost catch his opponent's punch. Nice block that time.
Stay away from the inside.
Vladimir Klitschko is not one-dimensional at all. He's got every weapon on offense. That time he showed us the uppercut. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. .90 seconds to go here in this round. So the game plan for Vladimir Klitschko doesn't change much. Another good, solid shot to the head.
And the game plan, you're right, is consistent. Set up by that jab once again.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield.
Come on, kid, focus.
You're that tall, you're that big, you're that capable, you're gonna land jabs like he just did. Vladimir Klitschko scores again. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Vladimir Klitschko.
Keep working the bud.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Goes up top with a right hand. And now they're trading blows. Vladimir Klitschko's cranked by an uppercut. Ten seconds to go in this round. That's very nice work by Vladimir Klitschko that time, countering back after making the block. And that's the end of round 1. Evander Holyfield's corner has to come up with a game plan now. They need to advise their fighter as to how he can get away of that good old-fashioned 1-2.
No, what they have to do is tell their fighter that, hey, it's not against the law to move your head.
You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring, keep your distance. Keep boxing smart, in and out, side to side. You understand?
go. Round 2 is underway. Vladimir Klitschko, more than one punch at a time. This is a heavyweight fighter in Vladimir Klitschko that's willing to work. What impact from that uppercut by Evander Holyfield.
Nice work, nice work.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Holyfield blocks that punch.
That's it.
When you look over at Vladimir Klitschko, what's the weakness?
Well, you know, he doesn't have a China chin, but I think he might have a glass brain. And what I mean by that is when he's been beaten, he's been broken down. He not just hit on the chin and he collapsed, but broken down. You can break him down a little bit.
A good block.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Halfway through round number 2, a stabbing right hand by Vladimir Klitschko. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Solid straight right hand.
Yeah!
So much of a jab and stab offensive attack by Vladimir Klitschko, but now he switches it up with an uppercut. A stabbing right hand comes in by Vladimir Klitschko.
Double up your punches.
Do that again.
Holyfield's fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this fight now. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's throwing him from too far away, as you said, very tired.
Everybody knows Vladimir Klitschko wants to do that right there. The jab, the straight, typically the win. Final 10 seconds.
Move your head.
End of the round here as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in the tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Brian, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
And round number 3 is underway. Good block by Evander Holyfield. Vladimir Klitschko's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it.
Pace yourself.
Come on, get focused.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before. Nice work with the overhand right. Scores up top with a left. Vladimir Klitschko's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. He just missed that shot up top. And that's the end of round 3.
This fight. Take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, right? You got that? You have to take a risk. You need to cover up more, okay?
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out.
Teddy's got this fight 3-0. That's easy to see. Vladimir Klitschko's been the more active guy. If you throw more punches, you're going to earn the judge's respect.
As long as the other guy's not landing the cleaner shots, even though he's not as active. But this is the kind of fight where he's just busier, he's doing more, and that's carrying the rounds.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Solid left hand to the head. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Vladimir Klitschko. Holyfield's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Halfway through this round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. Oh, what an exchange!
Pace yourself.
Way to block there. Ten seconds to go in the fourth. Vladimir Klitschko's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. the kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Vladimir Klitschko is a well-rounded fighter. Right now, Vladimir is showing you what he can do defensively. Very sound, keeping those arms up and blocking well. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Vladimir Klitschko's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Stay on the outside.
Well-targeted 1-2 by Vladimir Klitschko.
Keep moving. Let's see some more head.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Vladimir Klitschko's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Keep your head moving.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vladimir Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. End of the round is upon us. And we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here.
Just like that. Just like that.
Unload! Unload! Keep pushing!
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield.
Vladimir Klitschko's having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, invite him in a little bit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
Working the box.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. And there he counters back against his opponent, reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Vladimir Klitschko's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Uppercut! Let's see some defense!
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, he looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? You're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beaten. I need you to throw more than one punch out there.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Just like that, just like that.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Get that head moving.
You're not focused.
Good double jab by Evander Holyfield. At the halfway point of round 7. Vladimir Klitschko showing that he has an understanding
about balance, about angles, about footwork. What does his opponent need to understand to deal with it?
Well, he has to figure out a way to take the air out of those tires. Give him a couple flats. That's what he's got to do. And there's no better way to give a guy a flat than to go to that body.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Vladimir Klitschko.
Get him, get him.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vladimir Klitschko.
And let's get moving out there.
Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him this round.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. I'll throw that away.
As we start round number 8 here, Holyfield's in a real tough spot. Not only is he down on your scorecard, I mean, that's obvious to see that he's losing the fight here through 7 rounds, but he doesn't have the look of a guy that can get himself back into the fight.
Oh, this is what it's about. I mean, who said that this was an easy business? He might have to be reminded of that. Who said this was an easy business? It wasn't going to be about just when you had the lead, when you had the right opponent in front, when you were hitting the heavy bag. It was going to be about, always was going to be about these kind of days. Make up your mind. What are you going to be?
Left and right.
Staying away from those headshots with this defense up top.
You need to keep that head moving.
Doing great.
Southpaw right jab, then the left hand.
Hey, let's go.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Punch.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Vladimir Klitschko.
Come on, kid, focus. Come on, kid, focus.
Glove up. Oh, get him up.
Evander Holyfield's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
Joe, if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
Keep your head moving. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on. This is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. Right? Let's go.
Watch the water in the corner.
You gotta pick up the speed, all right? Pick up the speed.
The 9th round of this good fight. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Gotta see those comes.
Hook! Hook!
Watch that. Keep moving. Keep moving. Unload! Unload! More punches! Back to the body!
Nice strike after catching one by back and forth exchange. Halfway through the 9th round.
Pace yourself! Focus!
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Vladimir Klitschko. Holyfield swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Uppercut!
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Blocked by Holyfield. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9.
It's all right, just keep moving.
Vladimir Klitschko's corner knows the situation here. Yes, we're up in a close fight, but anything can happen that can turn things around and go against us.
Into him without throwing a punch.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out.
They have given a lot tonight. Now one more opportunity to give a little more. The final round is upon us.
Keep working the body.
He returns the favor with an uppercut.
Keep working.
Nice block by Vladimir Klitschko. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Get your hands up!
returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Final minute of the final round.
Move your head. Keep working the body.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Come on, kid, focus.
Keep it going.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vladimir Klitschko. Last 10 seconds of the fight.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Blocks away that headshot. Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
The judges' scorecards. All three judges scored the fight. A unanimous decision. Your winner, Vladimir Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly...
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Liston's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
In the blue corner, with a record of 50 wins, including 39 knockouts and 4 defeats, from St. Louis, Sonny the Big Bear Liston. His adversary, professional record, 77 wins, with 58 knockouts and 8 defeats, coming out of Bay City, Eric Buddy Edge.
Okay, guys. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Butterbean's right hand scores well that time. Headshot lands, was a hook. Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Get in there!
Brings the left hand upstairs. Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand.
Side to side, move your head.
Parries that punch away. Good-looking jab there. How about that exchange? Good shot to the head with that right hand. Good job protecting himself. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Unable to score with the hook. Halfway through this round here. Butterbean's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
We've talked about this time and time again. When you get these two mentalities squaring off against each other, it should be a brawl.
Yeah, the old timers would say about these guys, they get insulted if you miss them.
Each man able to land an uppercut. Butterbean's on the receiving end of a hook. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Let it go.
You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Butterbean's left now getting into the mix.
Watch the hook.
Zones in on that overhand right. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional, mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Watch the hook.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Gets rid of that body shot. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. A well-placed left hand up top. Digs into the belt line with a hook. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Sonny Liston's left landing well. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
head with the combination punching. All out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Butterbean's right hand scores well. When he lands that jab and that straight punch, Sonny Liston is a real dangerous fighter. That jab alone can knock you down coming from Liston. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And that's the end of round 2. Butterbean, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out.
And round number 3 is underway.
Yeah, that's it.
He is stunned. He could go down. Oh, that's gotta hurt. It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Liston's now getting back up off the canvas. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Hook! Hook!
Cover your head.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Keep doing what you're doing. Get him. Unload! Unload! More punches! Hit him! Hit him!
Watch the hook.
Pace yourself!
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Liston's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Ten seconds remaining in this round.
Come on, kid, focus.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Don't worry, all right? I just need you to focus and keep your hands up and keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good, I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around.
He's busy. He looks smart. In and outside the side.
Butterbean's enjoying a big lead here, up 3-0 on Teddy's scorecard, but even more important than that, he's already gotten to his man.
Yeah, he's hurt him in the body, and once he hurt him in the body, he flows upstairs, was able to go there.
You can just tell that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. He missed with that headshot.
Not focusing. Relax.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. "90 seconds to go in round number 4.
I shake it off.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Butterbean's a brawler, right, Teddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the style that you think's going to carry him through? Because it's working out so far.
Yeah, if he can keep it going this way, you know, he's going to be happy. He wants to keep his opponent in this kind of mindset. Right now, he's got his opponent angry. I know that sounds funny, but he wants to keep him angry because he's not thinking. He's fighting his fight.
Unable to score with the hook. Solid shot. The left hand came in. Solid up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3.
Butterbean's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
Butterbean's corner now with a big task at hand. They've got to make sure that their fighter has his senses back after being knocked down. accurate with the overhand right. Butterbean's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Focus! Uppercut! Cover your head, kid! Yeah, give him work!
Liston's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to...
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
This is what we expected out of him tonight. That knockdown in the last round has gotten him right back in this fight. Yes, he still trails, but now he's on the go.
And he has the experience to understand that, yes, he's trailed, but he can still control his own destiny.
So, time. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out here. Done. You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one.
The start of the 6th round.
Butterbean's performance right now, to this point in the fight, has been exactly what his trainer has wanted to see. The question is, can he keep it up for the second half of the fight?
Work the body, kid! Body down! You're not focused!
Able to dismiss it.
Relax, relax. Let it go. Side to side. Cover up, cover up.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Oh, you got this one. Keep working the body.
Halfway through round 6.
Pace yourself.
You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot.
Left and right, left and right.
Butterbean's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Sonny Liston's showing us a little something behind the curtain right here. He's revealing something about himself, and that is that he wants to survive a bit. He is clinching more than we've seen before after being stunned.
And Joe, if we're seeing it, guess what? That guy in the other corner, that guy that's facing him right now, he's seen it too, and that's bad news for him.
you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Blocks that belt line well.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Able to cover up that gut.
Pace yourself!
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Let's see some more head movement.
Lands the counter.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Halfway through the 7th round.
You're not focusing.
Now hugging on the inside.
That's it.
He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Relax. Relax.
Very nice defensive guard there. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Showing you some defense there with the block.
Pace yourself.
Last 10 seconds. And the round comes to an end.
You want this fight? Listen to me, man. Here you go. If you want this fight, you gotta stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches.
Okay, listen. Throw him off with head movements. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Good. Nice work. Listen, I want you to go downstairs, then upstairs, okay? Body, then.
Start of round 8, Teddy's scorecard. Well, slight lead here, but I'll say this. He may be up on your scorecards, but his opponent knows how to land a punch against him.
Yeah, he's found a home for that right hand. He notices that he brings that left hand back slow, so the right hand beating him to the mark.
decide to trade there.
Keep working.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. The halfway point of round number 8. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Butterbean's really doing a fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Not able to land the headshot.
Left and right, left and right.
Oh, good exchange there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. End of the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
You gotta breathe. Breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? You're not with...
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Able to get rid of that one. Good defensive skill. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it.
Keep it up.
Back to the body.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Seconds into the 9th round. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Good job staying away from the danger there.
Nice.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
Unload! Unload! More punches! Pace yourself!
Move! Keep working the body.
Well, this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Last round, okay? This is it. You need to score a knockout to win this, okay? Trickler, don't stand in front of it.
Which way will it go? Both men want it badly. Now the final round. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand.
Good.
They both decide to bring it.
Watch the hook. Come on, kid, focus.
He scored well after being hit himself. Halfway through this 10th and final round.
Get your hands up.
Finish with a hook!
Last minute of this last round. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good block. Good exchange. He fires back. And now they're trading blows.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Butterbean's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. So two guys who everybody thought had no chance of hearing the final bell now wait for the judges' score.
Explosions early on. but later on, just a little tap dancing.
Butterbean's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with control and range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Roy Jones Jr. is the guy who you can see is supremely confident in his abilities. Morrison's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr. His adversary, with a record of 48 victories, including 42 knockouts and 3 losses, from Quebec, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This a 10-round. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
A headshot blocked.
Focus.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape.
Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that can be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flinch to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Nice block by Tommy Morrison.
Nice work.
That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Roy Jones Jr. is the victim of a powerful hook.
Use jab.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy,
each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Little head hunting with the left. Scored well with that right hand to the body. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, a good right hand by Tommy Morrison. Last 10 seconds of this first round. A well-placed overhand right. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Morrison's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored.
Side to side, move your head.
Off target with that hook.
That's it. That's what you.
Roy connects with that right hand. Tommy Morrison's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Roy Jones. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Roy Jones Jr. showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, and there you go. Tommy Morrison's on the deck. One, two, three, four, five. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good flush shot upstairs. Oh, what an exchange. Roy Jones Jr. stunned here, and so are we. What a stunning turn of events.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Nice block by Roy Jones. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Watch the hook.
And this round comes to an end.
Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Morrison's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough.
Morrison's in a tough spot right now. Solid. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
Morrison's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now.
Did you see that? That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
The ref stops the fight. Roy Jones Jr.'s opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds, light heavyweights, between Chad Dawson and Bernard Hopkins. Dawson's ring walks have been known as circus spectaculars, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention. Hopkins is showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring.
Professional record, 29 victories, with 17 knockouts and 1 defeat. Bad Chad Dawson. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout and 5 losses. Hailing out of Philadelphia, the Executioner, Hopkins.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Parries that punch intended for the head. The Executioners crushed by a huge uppercut. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy, a power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
Protecting his head well with his guard. See, Bernard Hopkins
has been having those Philly gym wars for so many years now that it's just second nature to throw your punches in accurate combination form.
Blocks the headshot. How about that left hand? Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Halfway through round number 1.
What a bulldozing uppercut by the Executioner. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Red hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
Been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammerin' Hank, the great Henry Armstrong, never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Big power punch by Chad Dawson. The Executioner is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Dawson showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. And he ties up on the inside. Chad Dawson showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. A little head hunting with the right. Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
Breathe. Breathe. I need to see the combinations from it. All right, let's throw the combinations. This fight is way too close. Let's throw the 1-2.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Bernard Hopkins is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Dawson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Nice work, nice work.
To the head he goes with a left hand.
Come on, kid, focus.
Scored well up top. That is a sharp uppercut by Chad Dawson. Not an accurate hook at all. And he just holds on there. Halfway through round number 2. The Executioner's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Chad Dawson. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Come on, kid, focus.
This is why the fans love this game when it's at its absolute best. This round can't get any better, yet they're trying to make it better.
It's wearing us out. Imagine what they feel like.
Bernard Hopkins is scoring with that right hand. Hopkins is nailed by a hook. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Scores well to the head with the right hand.
Working the body.
Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
Bernard Hopkins is really working well. That last round, he was accurate. Look at the punch numbers.
What you're doing, and you got this. Just
You need to move your hands more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side. Boom. Count.
There you go.
Left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
And round number 3 is underway.
Chad Dawson's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them. He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the target.
No, and it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
Oh, what a power punch by the executioner. You see him holding on. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the executioner.
Hand movement, hand movement.
The old 1-2 scores for him. The executioner's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. Back and forth exchange. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
keep working the body.
He shook him up with that right hand. Good work by the executioner.
Relax.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Dawson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
You're still not moving enough. Move. Get that head moving. Come on, get bumped. Come on, get bumped.
Able to show you his blocking ability. How about that exchange? The executioner's combination punching is working well here. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
You need to cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Just...
Relax, you're okay, Keep your hands up. Keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down. Let's keep them up. Listen.
So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard.
He just missed that shot up top.
Hopkins' right hand did a nice job.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. There it is. He got smashed that time.
Now we're going to find out how strong a guy he is. Not physically, mentally.
Can he get up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big, big shot he just scored with. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
Dawson's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
The executioner is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Teddy, it's hard to believe that he'll be able to get anything going if he doesn't throw more jabs.
It's kind of like trying to speak the English language without knowing the alphabet. I mean, the jab is ABC.
And yet another big shot comes in. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
now,
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the middleweight division between marvelous Marvin Hagler and Peter Manfredo Jr. Marvin Hagler is now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. He's not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card, ready to punch in and get to work.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, his professional record consists of 62 wins, including 52 knockouts and only 3 losses. By way of Newark, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. His adversary, with a record of 35 wins, 19 knockouts, and 6 losses. Fighting out of Providence, Peter, the Pride of Providence, Manfredo Jr.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Remember,
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Not much action, as he just ties up. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena, when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter, can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Hagler's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Good flush shot upstairs.
Watch the hook! Watch the hook! Come on!
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Halfway through this round, Hagler's able to avoid that punch. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Good block by Marvin Hagler. And a right hand lands flush. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Not precise at all by Marvin Hagler. If you could improve anything with Marvin Hagler, what would it be?
He's steady in so many areas. Maybe, believe it or not, it would be to use his southpaw style a little bit more. He comes at you in a way where sometimes you forget he's his southpaw because he's engaging with you. He squares up a little bit. Maybe take advantage of being a lefty by moving to the right a little bit more and making yourself, you know, just a little bit more of a southpaw.
Ten clicks of the talk. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Here we go. Round two is underway. That was a miss by Marvin Hagler. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs.
Let's see some more head movement there. Come on.
Gets rid of that effort. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Keep moving. Do that again.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Huge left hand from Hagler. Able to land with the right.
Hook, come on.
reaching the halfway mark of this round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching.
Hey, man, come on, now keep your feet moving. Come on,
Hagler's
now.
way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. The final minute of a round that feels like 30 minutes, not 3 minutes.
And this is the kind of fight where
Good, solid right hand lands. Nice block. Again to the melon.
Hands up, keep your hands up.
Good shot there with that left.
I need to see some head movement. More head movement.
Scored well up top. Oh, what a hook by Peterman. He is damaged badly there. And banging away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
And we come to the end of round number 2. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's got to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
Okay, relax. Take a deep breath. This fight is real close. I mean, real close. So let those hands go. Let them go this round. This is the time.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport and a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope, but it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
That's my man. Keep fighting, baby.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Marvin Hagler. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Don't let him get at you.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Combination to the head. Hagler's absorbing a hook.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Jump on him right now.
Good way to protect the midsection.
Keep your head moving.
Marvin Hagler's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Guard your head.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Blocks that punch. He missed with that headshot. And that's the end of round 3.
Good, real good out there. Look at him, he's tired. He's real tired. He's got nothing left. Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out there. This guy's gonna win this fight. If you don't take control, son, you need to take control.
Well, we heard his analysis, but as for how Teddy has scored those first 3 rounds, here's a look. Hagler's punch didn't come close.
Come on.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Hagler's going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good, solid counter. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Nowhere close, that punch by Marvin Hagler. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Focus. Good job. Good job.
Hagler's well off the mark that time.
Jump on him right now.
He got hit right there. Oh! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Hagler's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there.
Block more. Body, kid. Body shot.
Hagler's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Scores up top with a left. Now, this is a byproduct of his energy level being low. He's desperate, so he ties up his opponent.
Well, this is part of being a fighter. This is part of being a pro in anything you do. There's times where it's all going your way.
Manfredo's crushed by a big right hand. Big shot there. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's over. This fight is over. Hagler's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Marvin Hagler.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
A great night.